Live again right on Instagram. We are live again. So I just want to thank you guys for hopping back on. Yes, it is after 9 o'clock. Yes, I am up. Okay, I know it's a miracle, right? But we've got people coming in to view the show all the way to see our guests from Ethiopia. And if you know what it is in Ethiopia right now, it's like about 4 o'clock in the morning, right? So I'm telling you, it's exciting. It is extremely, extremely, extremely exciting that we have individuals excited to participate in What's the 411 with us all the way here in Toronto. And lucky me, I am able to participate in hosting the show. So I definitely am excited. Very, very excited. Want to make sure that we are reaching out to everybody worldwide. If you are interested in hopping on Instagram with myself to do an IG live, make sure you send me a DM. Like, I'd love to learn about you. We just, in part one of What's the 411 today, we were speaking with Halima. Okay, just give me 1 second, guys. We were speaking with we were speaking with Tamika, and Tamika was just giving us the 411. As I just mentioned to you guys, I'm troubleshooting. In the last video, I just hopped on and had to hop off, but at the same time, just give me one moment. I'm trying to organize myself here. Okay, so I believe this is me troubleshooting, guys. This is me troubleshooting. I'll be all right. I'll be all right. Okay, so thank you for joining part two of What's the 411. As I was just saying, Tamika came all the way through on part one of What's the 411, just giving us the vibes, talking to us about what it is that we need to make sure that we're doing as women, as mothers, as partners, wives. I mean, she gave us everything, and a big part of that was making sure that we stay connected to loving ourselves. And then once you make sure that you know you love yourself, you're doing the most with everybody else, right? So very, very key things, important things to remember. Loving yourself, bringing your children along on the journey that you are on at the time, and being that example. We talk about that a lot, being the example you want to see. So when you are that example for your children, you definitely are going to be happy with the results you get when you see them being raised to be superior individuals, right, as adults. So it's super important. But right now, we're talking part two of What's the 411. And you know, I always get excited when we double up. It excites me to know that, you know, I'm booked up. It's exciting to know that individuals are excited about coming on the show. So anytime I'm doing a double show, I get really, really excited. So today we are having our special guest all the way from Ethiopia. And I cannot wait to hear all about Ethiopia, Oromia. I cannot wait to hear about what it is that Kenbon is doing out there in Ethiopia. I mean, he is, from what I understand, he is like the man out there in Ethiopia. So we are very, very excited to hear what he's got going on, right? He's into media, he's into entertainment, and we're here for it. So we are definitely waiting for Kenbon to jump in. Kenbon from Kenbon Entertainment. Make sure you check him out on Instagram. Check him out also on YouTube, because I believe he has like over 3,000 followers on YouTube, and he's doing a lot. He's doing a lot out there in Ethiopia, and he's doing a lot worldwide, because once you've got 3,000 followers in, you know, on YouTube, you're doing big things. You're doing big things. So we see you, Kenbon. We see you, and we can't wait to hear from you right here on What's the 411. I am feeling blessed today. Yes, very, very blessed today. Honestly, I'm telling you, I feel wonderful to have both of these dynamic individuals come through on the show to talk to us about what's going on in life. You know, it's always exciting, interesting, and informative to hear, you know, what different individuals have going on. So I'm very, very happy to hear hear from Kenbon. We're waiting to see what Kenbon has. So he's supposed to be jumping in the live at any point now. He's going to jump in. I'm just checking my messages on my other thing, because I'm multitasking here, guys. I'm trying to do it all, right? Multitasking. So yes, definitely interested in hearing from Kenbon, but we're also excited about what Tamika was talking about today. I mean, I'm interested. I've always loved reading. I love to read. It's something I've always loved to do. But one thing I haven't done in years is join a book club. And I believe that I was in a book club when I was in probably elementary school. I don't think it was high school. I believe it was elementary school. So I haven't had the opportunity to do that kind of everybody read a book and then discuss the book. That's amazing. You know what I mean? That is like... that's so important. So I'm really, really excited about learning more about that book club, because that's something I definitely would like to get involved in if possible. And then, of course, she was talking about hiking and the beauty of Canada. And yeah, we have a gem. We're living on a gem right over here in Canada. Very peaceful, very beautiful, and there is so much for us to see in Canada. And she's right, you know, you definitely can get out there, do some hiking, do some exercise, sightseeing. There's just so much that Canada has to offer. And of course, getting out there and then bringing your kids with you is always the best way to go, right? So very, very exciting conversation. If you guys missed the conversation, make sure you head over to my IGTV, and we are going to, and then you could watch the replay there, right? That's one thing I love about Instagram now, is that they have the replay. Before, your live was up for 24 hours, and if anybody wanted to watch it, they had to watch it while it was still up on your status, right? But now we have IGTV. Thank you, IG. We have IGTV, and it makes it possible for our viewers to go back and rewatch the interviews that I do, and then other IG live videos or whatever that you watch on IG. It's amazing. It's great. I personally love those, the fact that we can go back and rewatch our videos on Instagram. Helps me to polish my skills. You know, when I go back to different interviews that I've done before, I could, like, you know, okay, what do I need to do differently? What different kind of questions could I have asked here? You know, so it's a great learning tool. And I want you guys to look out for my YouTube page. I've created the YouTube page, but I haven't actually put out my posts. I haven't put anything on my YouTube page, so I want to make sure that I'm putting all of these different interviews that I'm doing onto my YouTube. And of course, the summit that's coming up is going to be on the YouTube page, so I'm very excited about that. And I can't believe I actually forgot to invite you to go to www.416love.com, because I have my website domain now. Yes, very exciting. Very, very excited about that. So yes, I did it. You know, I've created the website, and it's 416love.com. Okay, www. So I'm very excited about that. It's a big move for me to actually have secured the website that I wanted. So many times people tell me, like, oh, your domain is, you know, it's not going to be available or whatever. You know, first shot went on, it was there, and it was just ready and waiting for me to secure it. So I did, and I just want to encourage you guys to head over to the website, check it out, and you know, see my different posts, see the blog that I have created on there, and check it out. I am going to be doing some updates to the website, so, you know, just hang tight. It is going to look a little different. It's under construction, but at the same time, you are still able to go in and watch, not watch anything. There's no videos on there, but yes, woot woot, right? Not watch any videos, but you are able to get in there and see all my posts. Because before I did the radio show, I'll just give you a little bit of a history, is that's what really led me to this opportunity. So I was writing because I love to read and I love to write. And so I was writing different posts and I was doing different things. And then I sent the blog out to, all of my family. Everybody got the blog, and anybody that I basically knew, I sent it out to. I just like closed my eyes and put send to all. I sent it out to everybody. So everybody got a chance to read it, hopefully. I got some good feedback on it. Although there are poems that are written by Tiffany Jones. Tiffany Jones is my alias, so that is me. I am her. So all of the poems in my blog are written by myself. All of the posts, every single thing is written by me on the website. So that's very exciting also. So check out the poems and check out the blogs. Check out the different things that I write about. The blog it started out being called Unapologetically Ellie because I just started writing about things that mattered to me, and I was pretty much unapologetic about what I was writing. So if you liked it, wonderful, thank you very much. And if you didn't like it so much, that's okay too. You know what I mean? Maybe there's something else on the blog that you might have enjoyed a little bit, better than what you were reading at the time. There is like a couple of years of content on there. At one point I was really doing a lot of content on the website, on a monthly basis, putting out 2 or 3 different posts and then also 2 or 3 different poems. But most recently, of course, I've been just going down a different path, doing a little bit of different things. So yeah, back to the original story. I sent the blog out to everybody, and then somebody reached out to me and asked me, what are you doing with this blog? And I was like, I really have no idea what I'm doing with it. I'm just writing. I feel like writing, so I decided to do this website or this blog site. And she's like, well, I know this individual who has a radio station. Would you think of bringing like your show or your content to a show? And I'm like, I don't know, but okay, let me give it a try. I really didn't know how I was going to start talking about what I was writing about, but here we are. So of course, that I was on Unity FM, and then Unity FM was great. Loved being on the radio. And I was actually just thinking about how much I miss talking into the mic and hearing myself in the earpiece. Like I miss that. I miss that sound. I miss being able to do the mic check and like listening to myself talk through the earpiece. Like it was, I don't know, I just like to do that, and I miss that. So shout out to Unity FM. Because great opportunity, great opportunity that definitely brought me out of a different shell that I was in, and I started loving that. And I would honestly never thought in a million years that I would be on a radio doing a show. Like it just, wasn't something that I could see myself doing. But when I started it, I really enjoyed it. And shout out to Vernie B, because Vernie B was the one who kind of gave me the idea to interview people. So because I was just there, I'm like, we're playing music, and we would just talk about different conversation between the both of us. And then she's like, hey, why don't we start interviewing people? And I'm like, you know what, that's a pretty good idea, but what are we gonna like ask them, and yes, it is honestly, you just like, it's I can't explain it. You got to get in the studio and you got to just do it. It's awesome. But yeah, she gave me the idea to start interviewing. I started interviewing a couple of people, and then it just became like every single week I was looking for people to interview, because I realized how awesome people are out there, how much stories there are out there, how interesting individuals are, and how motivating and inspiring their stories can be to my life. And if it was inspiring to my life, I just felt like it must inspire somebody else out there as well. Like, you know what I mean? And so that's really where this all began. And then, of course, when the coronavirus hit, you've got to pivot. You've got to learn to switch it up. So I remember it was like the day before I did an interview, and I was like, I had already previously canceled a few interviews. Like I was out of the studio for maybe like 3-4 weeks, and I had already canceled a few interviews, and I was like, just like, let me just cancel them all because I pre-book. So I pre-book like at least 2 or 3 months in advance, and then once the time is coming up, I start pre-booking again so that I'm just ahead of the game, right? So I started canceling them, and then one of my interviews was like, why don't you just do an Instagram live? And I'm like, but everybody's on the Instagram live right now. You know what I mean? Like everybody's doing this thing. Should I get on it too? Because remember there was a point from the, like when we were all at home at the pandemic, everybody was on Instagram. Like Instagram live was probably like the most lit during the months of like April, May, and June. Like I'm telling you, like there was a point where everybody and their mother was on Instagram live. Okay, everybody was just doing it, and I'm like, should I do this? Like, should I hop on? Self-doubt, got to get rid of that. So yes, and then yeah, I just jumped on, and I'm like, you know what the heck, let me do it. And I haven't looked back since. These interviews are definitely different. I'd say that the interviews that I did in person and over the phone on the radio they brought a different feel. But these interviews where you're interacting, I'm more at home, I'm more at ease. I'm not, when I was at work kind of, and now where I'm at home, I feel like it's just more relaxing for me. It's definitely, as I said, I feel more at ease doing these interviews like at home, right? So it's a different vibe. It's a different vibe. So nevertheless, I feel great about it. And of course, I'm not sure if I had mentioned to you guys, but last month, was it the month of June? I believe it was the month of June. I did a 5-day challenge. It was a 5-day speaker challenge. So I said to myself that, it's time that 416 Love, what am I doing with this? I've got to take it to the next level. Let me join a speaker challenge. And so it was Speak Up. I joined this challenge, a bunch of different people on Facebook, across the world. You know how Facebook is, it's gravitates to a large audience. So it was great. And I got a lot of great tips, met a lot of different people virtually as well. And of course, just a lot of information about speaking. And so there was at the end of the 5 days, basically you had to encourage yourself to sign up for some speaking gig or do some speaking gig, right? And then so I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like I'm not sure like what kind of speaking gig am I gonna what am I gonna do? I already do the show, and I'm like, I don't know. Not 2 weeks later did Esther give me a call, and she was talking to me, and she's like, you know what, I think you should do a summit. And I'm like, a summit? Like what? And she was like, yeah, do a summit. And I'm like, how am I gonna put a summit together? Like where am I gonna, like how am I gonna do this? And then so of course, as soon as I hung up the phone with her, the brain started going. I got my pen and paper, started writing things down. For anybody that doesn't know me, I love a list. Okay, I'm like the biggest, you'll see lists all over my house. Okay, there's always a list somewhere, and if there isn't, I'm creating one. And there's pen and paper everywhere you go in my house, every room. So I started creating my list, and I started researching, because I honestly I've never held an event before, and I've never, an event such as this, and I couldn't remember the last summit that I've ever been to. I don't believe I've ever attended a summit. I'm not sure if I have, and if I have, I can't remember that I did, so I wasn't sure like what to do. I didn't know where to go, how to start that off. And then I connected with, of course, Opa from the Oak Network. I asked her, because she has the platform, I figured, it would be great to connect with her on that. She knows exactly what to do. Plus, I had actually, let me rewind that. A couple of weeks after I finished the 5-day challenge, I was asked by Opa to be on her platform. Oh no, Ken Bon is having technical difficulties with his network. That is too bad. Oh no. That sucks. Oh no, well, you know what? Let's give him 5 more minutes and see whether or not he might be able to jump on. We'll try and see. You know what I mean? We'll hang on. We'll be hopeful because yeah, we'll hang on for 5 more minutes and give him a chance and see if he can hop on. We'll see. He's still working at it. Okay, we'll be patient with him. We'll be patient. So yeah, we're definitely going to, so what was I saying? So yes, Opa had invited me to be on her network. So that actually solidified the speaking gig that I didn't even actually ask her to be on it. She approached me, and so it worked out perfectly. And then a couple of weeks after that is when I spoke to Esther, and Esther told me about the summit, and I started planning, and I haven't looked back since. Now we're August 22nd. It's coming up. It's within like 12 days where we are like next Saturday. So not this Saturday, but next Saturday is the summit, guys. I'm like so excited. Next Saturday is the summit, and it's going to be amazing. It is going to be an amazing day. 12 hours of non-stop gold bars being dropped, gems, rubies, all of that. You know what I'm saying? Going to be dropped on August 22nd, and I just can't wait. I cannot wait to hear all the information. Like I was talking to you a little bit earlier about the different individuals who are coming through. We have finance. We have, you know, so much. Just give me 1 second, guys. I think Ken Bon is trying to reach out to me. Okay, so yes, diamonds, emeralds, pearls, rubies, all sorts of gems are going to be dropped that day. And then of course gold bars just drop in. Like we are putting it, we're going to be putting it down, and I can't wait. I cannot wait. We've got a lineup of fantastic individuals who are inspiring, motivating us to do great things. And not only are they from right here in our backyard, but they are from across the world. So we have the US coming through, we have the UK coming through, we have Africa coming through, and it's exciting. This is a seat at our table. This is us building our table. This is has nothing to do with one individual person. It is about collectively everybody putting together and working together to promote each other, to learn from each other, to make sure that we are supporting each other. Very, very important in our community to make sure that we get it done because we can, right? So we got to make sure that we're supporting each other. That's the biggest thing that we have to do. Supporting each other is number one. So we've got to support. We've got to make sure that we are promoting each other. And I love to promote individuals on this show, but this platform is going to take it up a notch. You know what I mean? So we are going to have everybody coming in to speak on their expertise. We're going to be having commercials, infomercials. It's going to be a day. We have Chef Amanda Hamer coming through. Okay, so you are going to be entertained that day. She's going to come through. She's going to teach us. She's going to bring us right into her kitchen. Okay, she's going to bring us right into her kitchen and show us what is popping in her kitchen. She's going to give us a little, cooking lesson, and we are going to be able to see what it is that, she brings to the table. She's going to be talking and cooking and, sharing her experiences with us. As I mentioned, we have finances. We have people sharing journeys with us. We have an individual that traveled from the UK to West Africa by vehicle, by car. Yes, definitely you want to check that interview out. It's going to be phenomenal. I can't wait to hear about that. We have people coming through to talk about media. We have communications. We have stocks and bonds and excuse me, trading. What else do we have? Like right now, I'm drawing a blank. We have Afro blocks, where they're a freelance African community where they farm work out from worldwide. We have OPA coming in to talk about the ego as a black community, dropping our ego so that we have the ability to make sure that we're communicating properly with each other and we're supporting each other, right? What else? Like, there's just so much. We have Nicole Salmon, the purpose coach. You've seen her on the show a couple of times. She definitely is always bringing information to the table, so we can't wait to hear what she's talking about. You know, there's so much information and so much pearls that are going to be a part of August 22nd. Homeschooling, yes, thank you. You see me drawing a blank, Opa. Homeschooling. We're talking, geez, it's going to be, we're going in on August 22nd. We are going all the way in. So I definitely want to encourage you all to make sure you go to my page, okay? Check out all of the different talent that we are going to be having. And then check out the flyers. Everybody's got a feature flyer with their time frame to make sure that you have the specific time on. Yes, Purpose Coach, we're at Nicole Salmon. She's definitely going to be on as well. And as I was just saying, Nicole is always bringing that information. She's always coming all the way through with everything that she has to say. She is like dropping them bars, dropping them gems, right? So you got to get over there. Everybody's segment is going to be lit. Okay, it's going to be lit. We are talking about, they have individuals coming in to talk about Pan-Africanism and Afrofuturism and what that looks like. That is going to be an interesting conversation, especially Afrofuturism and what that looks like. Making sure that we are planting the seed to see ourselves in the future. That's extremely, extremely, extremely important, and what that looks like. And it's important for us to be able to listen to one another, hear where they're coming from, and then support them in whatever way that we can. This is all that it's about, is supporting. So yes, so for sure, make sure you guys head over to my page, check out all of the different posters of the different individuals. Check out the time frame. It is a 12-hour day. And make sure, yes, online digital marketing with Afrobiz, Halima. Yes, she's definitely coming through. Check out the page and check out the times. So this is going to be a special event. You are only going to be able to have access to the event by making sure that you secure your ticket on See Alive. So you've got to go on to cya.live. Make sure you start an account and sign up. Secure your online ticket. It's free, okay? You're getting all this juice, all these gems, all this goodness for free. So make sure that you sign up, you log in, you log on, okay? Secure yourself so that you're good for the See Alive. Okay, and then yes, of course, we have Opa coming through right now because she's seen me struggling. Thank you for helping a sister out. We have men's mental health, black mental health, and this conversation is so important. Black men coming through to talk about mental health, something that they don't always feel comfortable being able to express or talk about. So that conversation is definitely going to change our mindset. You know, it's going to change the way we as women and as men deal with each other. Very, very important. Home-based business opportunities. So many. There are so many home-based business opportunities, and right now is the time, especially as parents, because we don't know what's happening. If you decide that you want to homeschool your children, or you don't know if you can have that option, or you want to have that option but you are working outside of the home, you want to make sure that you can secure yourself with a home-based business opportunity, something that is going to be lucrative enough for you to make money and then give you the time to spend with your children so that you don't have to, worry about their homeschooling. Right? Very important stuff. Very important stuff. As a community, we need to make sure that we are embracing that. And then, of course, fitness with Ayana Lee Rivera's from Soca Size. She has a whole nother lifestyle going on. She is brought soca music into the fitness world, and she's going to teach us how it benefits our life, how we can change our lives by implementing soca music into our fitness journey, right? And I mean, who doesn't love some soca music? Who does not love, like, you know you love it. You know you love soca music, right? And then you can't stop moving. Anybody who doesn't like soca music doesn't like to move, okay? Because once you hear soca music, you have to start moving. You start, you have to move. There's no way you can sit down. There's no way, right? So definitely, very excited about August 22nd. I just want to send my gratitude to you guys right off the bat, because I know you're all going to be there to support. I know that you are all going to be there to support. Yes, okay, you know what it is. Soca music, you can't sit down, right? And I love my soca music. I mean, I love my reggae. Don't get me wrong, reggae is the lick too. But soca there's a different vibe to soca. There's something else. Like, every time you go to a soca party, everybody's sweating and nobody cares. You know what I'm saying? Like, and everybody is super happy when you are listening to soca music. Oh, Ken Bon is here. Okay. I can't see him though. For some reason, I can't request him either. He's not a part of my... Is he like... I don't know why. Wow, Instagram doesn't want us to be great today. Instagram's trying to shut us down. Wow, Instagram. I was just bigging you up too. You know what I mean? I can't. I don't have him here on my list. Let me see if I could search him. No. He's not here. Wow. That is crazy. Ken Bon, can you send a message? If I can't see you, maybe if you send a message, we can all see your message. Wow. I'm telling you, the universe is trying to stop greatness, but you can't stop greatness though. You can't. It's just impossible. We will find a way. Where there is a will, there is a way. Maybe not tonight, but some night. We are definitely. And you know what? It is 4 o'clock in the morning, or just after 4, almost 5 o'clock in Ethiopia. So the man got up, okay, to come and join the conversation at this time. And Instagram is just trying to be so rude and feisty. Bad mind Instagram, but that's okay. That's all right. But yeah, we're like talking about soca music. Soca music is just when you go to soca parties, we'll replan this on Zoom. Okay, I guess we'll have to, we'll definitely have to replan this at another time. Yeah, soca music, you can't stop. Once you go to a soca party, if anybody's ever been to a soca party out there, you know that you just cannot stop. The music keeps going, you have to keep going too. Everybody is holding a vibes at a soca party. It's just nice. Everybody feels nice. There's smiles all over. Nobody can be mad at a soca party. You just can't be mad. Whereas when you go to a reggae party, not to say that you're mad, but it's just a different vibe. You know what I'm saying? It's a different vibe. You know, it's just different. It's just different. So, but soca music, oh my gosh, I love my soca. But trust me, when it boils down to it, the thing is, you got to be in the mood for the soca music. You have to, like, I can't play soca every day. I probably could. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to play soca music when I was getting ready for work every single morning when I was probably like maybe 10, 15 years ago. My sisters could tell you, I would blast it too, getting ready for work. That would get me pumped for the day. But now I find myself listening to reggae music in the morning, right? I listen to my conscious music or whatever, which makes me hold the vibes. I still am smiling, but I'm just not, you know, I'm not on that, you know, that tip or whatever. But good times, man. Soca music is like The greatest vibe, one of the greatest vibes out there. Great, great, great vibes. Definitely can't stop. Well, guys, thank you for rocking with me for 45 minutes here. Yes, everyone just having a nice time. 100%. Every single person. You go there, everybody's just, just having a good time. People dancing, people just, laughing. And oh man, soca parties. When I used to go all the time. Soca parties all the time. And geez, like fun, good times. But yes, thank you guys so much for rocking with me. It has been 45 minutes of me just talking. You know what I'm saying? And you guys sat here and you listened. You sat here and you listened. Thank you guys so much. And thank you, Halima. Halima is definitely she's the plug for this. So she hooked me up with Ken Bon, and she got him to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and to try to get on this show so that we can do this interview today. But at the same time, we're going to try to figure it out another time. And definitely want to shout out to Halima. Thank you very much, Halima. You are the bomb, okay? She's my sister from another mister. But anyways, you guys make sure you guys keep it locked right here on What's the 411. You know I bring that information, motivation, inspiration every single week. All right. So next Monday, we are going to have a guest that I'm super excited about. So make sure that you keep it locked right here on Instagram. Follow my journey. It's a 10-day challenge right now. We're on day 1. Okay, this challenge is about hustling, grinding, putting in that work. All right, so day 2 tomorrow. Make sure you guys are up early. Make sure you plan your day. All right, tomorrow or tonight, make sure you make that list. Right, you know I'm the queen of the list, so I'm gonna ask you tomorrow. Did you make your list? Tonight, make your list tonight for tomorrow. What are you doing tomorrow? What needs to be done? Did you check everything off your list? All right, you guys have a good one. Take care.